What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. So, you often hear Isiah Thomas, the former Detroit Piston Isiah Thomas, not the Isiah Thomas that played a couple years ago for the Kings and the Suns and the Celtics. Zeke. You often hear Zeke try to downplay the Chicago Bulls and how the Bulls just were completely owned by the Pistons. This is something you'll never hear Isiah Thomas say. I think most of us would agree that the greatest, and no disrespect to the mid-2000 Pistons, who had one of the greatest defenses the game has ever seen. But we all know the greatest incarnation of the Pistons were the bad boy Pistons. And I think most of us would say the 89 team was the best team. Not to slight the 88 and 90 teams, but the 89 team won a franchise record 63 games and swept the NBA Finals against the Lakers. But did you know there was only one team to defeat the Pistons in the playoffs that year? One team. It wasn't the Boston Celtics. It wasn't the Milwaukee Bucks, who I've maintained were the best team in the 1980s not to make it to an NBA Finals. If you look at those Milwaukee Bucks teams in the 80s, they were a great defensive team. Matter of fact, I believe the 85 series between the Bucks and the Bulls is the only series where Michael Jordan was outscored by an opponent as far as a series is concerned. But they're the greatest team never to win a championship in the 80s. The Pistons swept them, and of course they swept the Lakers in the finals. The only team to beat them, and beat them twice, were the Chicago Bulls in the Eastern Conference Finals. They lost 4-2. And if I'm not mistaken, that year, Michael Jordan was the only all-star on the team. But Michael Jordan, with no other all-star, Pippen developing, but not quite Scottie Pippen, Horace Grant developing, but not quite the Horace Grant of 90, 91, definitely 91 to 95, they still won 2 games. But nobody else will tell you that.